People are saying 25 is a lock and 50 bips is a little bit outer on the risk curve for a gamble here, but what are you seeing?
Yeah, well, Polymarket confirmed that they're going to come into the United States, which is freaking huge. Prediction markets are the thing. We talked about it last time on the rundown. A huge amount. I think week one smashed. And we also had the most traded NFL football game of all time were through prediction markets. So again, I have some DraftKings ties. So I would imagine DraftKings is kind of sweating it a little bit with all this action that's happening on these prediction sites. We could have a whole show about how popular these are right now.
People are talking
When
about it.
we talked about this last week, the 50 bips trade. The next day I went in and put that 50 bips trade in, and it was 4% whenever I did it. And it ran all the way up to about 20%. I sold my position, so you can buy and sell. I sold my position right around like 13 or 14%. It continued to climb, but you can never buy the bottom and sell the top. Feel great about it. I think 25 bips is pretty much a lock, not financial advice. It's not going to pay great because it's at 88%. But this is the type of stuff you can get on these prediction markets, man. The interesting thing about it is that even if you don't have access to buying a lot of these things, you can still get exposure through prediction markets. And yeah, the Fed decision looks like it's a lock at 25 bips. I think if we got a 50 bips cut, that would be kind of the Fed saying that they messed up and they should have did cuts earlier. And I think the ego is a little bit too big to see that happen. That's why I sold my position. But when we talked about this 2 weeks ago, it was like 3 or 4%. I was like, this feels way too low. And that's the beauty of these prediction markets. You could sell out of your position as the time looks stronger. Did I think 50 bips was coming? No, but it just felt too low. So I put a couple shekels on it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you with the 50. I think it's the ego thing of how it would look if they do 50, and how it would look is, oops, something might be worse than we really even thought. Something might / could break, and then that scares the market and spooks the market. So yeah, I think best case scenario is 25 bips, and we'll see what next week brings.